Abortion has always been among the most controversial and divisive issues around the world. In April 2019, 9 American states passed a bill restricting abortion, with Alabama having the strictest abortion law, banning abortion in nearly all cases, including rape and incest. This whole episode brought the abortion debate to the surface once again. When it comes to abortion, not everyone seems to have a clear understanding of what abortion laws actually mean and how they affect mothers and our society in general. Today on the episode of Tea Time Talk, we are going to talk about what abortion laws actually are and why it is a huge political issue and how we can have an informed opinion on this. My name is Ardi and you're watching Tea Time Talk with Ardi. In 1994, governments of 179 countries signed a document known as International Conference on Population and Development, also referred as ICPD. The document talks about the reproductive health and the reproductive rights in great length. According to ICPD, reproductive health is a state of complete well-being in all matters related to reproductive systems and its functions, which means people are able to have a safe and satisfying sex life with the ability to reproduce and freedom to decide on when and how often they want to reproduce. All countries should strive to achieve this through their primary healthcare system. And in context to primary healthcare, reproductive healthcare includes factors such as family planning, counseling, education, infertility, STDs, and of course abortion. Meaning that abortion is not a religious or a political issue, but it should be viewed as a health issue. A pregnancy or a gestation is a roughly 40 weeks time period, which starts from the last day of menstrual period. The first day of conception until the 9th week of pregnancy, medically referred term is embryo, and after that, embryo is referred as fetus. Pregnancy is typically divided into 3 trimesters. Starting from first day to week 12 counts as first trimester. First trimester is also the time when the survival rate of embryo are the least. Second trimester involves week 13 to 28, and rest comes under the third trimester. Liberal countries such as Canada and other European countries allow abortion to occur during the first trimester, which is quite understandable because it's quite enough time to identify an unwanted pregnancy and to act for it. Those who believe that life starts at conception, also known as pro-life believers, feel that an unborn child deserves same legal protection as an adult, and ending such life is equivalent to murder. Other group, also known as pro-choice, believe that life starts at the birth of the child. And a law restricting abortion means interfering with women's right to decide what she does with her own body. Among various religious faiths, Catholic Church is the strictest and denies all procedures of abortion whose purpose is to destroy a zygote or an embryo or a fetus and must be protected from the moment of conception. Catholic Church does not make any exception for rape or incest either. It would come to a surprise, but Muslim scholars believe that abortion should be permissible during first trimester. Other religious faiths such as Hinduism, mostly prevalent in India and Indonesia, believe that life starts at the moment of conception, hence destroying it is equivalent to murder and would bring bad karma. However, in reality, the sex-selective abortion, also known as female feticide, has been in practice among the Hindu believers in India even after the government's ban. Unlike European countries, sub-level governments are highly important in the United States as they can create their own law. Federal government sets the broad parameters of abortion law. However, state governments are allowed to work on details. Courts revisit the ruling of state legislature when a conflict occurs. And the whole back and forth ruling give rise to for and against arguments every year. State-level parties raise their own issues during elections. Due to the overwhelming effect of the state-level parties over the individual candidates, they tend to make the most favorable option in order to secure funding and support. In conclusion, abortion should not be viewed as a religious or a political issue, and rather be seen as a health issue. And abortion should be allowed on request of patient, at least during first trimester. And as the medical science says, an embryo is a multicellular organism and cannot be termed as a human life by any means. In all reality, these legal restrictions do not result into fewer abortions. Instead, they compel women to risk their own lives and their health. They seek out unsafe abortion services and sometimes travel to a state or country where it's legal. Those who get hit most by these restrictions are the women from lower socio-economic background, or the women living as migrant, since they can't afford expensive healthcare or afford to travel a different country. Women by no means can achieve their greatest potential unless they have access to reproductive rights. That's it for today's talk. Please comment and let me know what you guys think about the topic. Until then, see you guys on the next episode of Tea Time Talk.